What is up, A-Team? Welcome back. Awesome here. Hope everyone's having an awesome day. So I'm here to talk about terraluna again, and it's because there is a new terraluna classic burning proposal that is put out there. Again, this one is separate from the one that just passed with the 1.2% tax. Obviously, that one's sort of still up in the air because they got to get exchanges on board, and who knows what's going to happen. I hope that it actually goes through and that exchanges do get on board and there can be burns and things like that. However, there is another burn proposal right now, and it's pretty exciting. If you go to the Terra station here, you'll see the whole goal here is to distribute 50% of the transaction fees to the community pool, which will increase the validator rewards. It will actually increase the reasons why validators and projects would want to come on to this, because it almost gives them an incentive to do so. And so if you open up this proposal right here, and right here you can see it has 4 days, and this thing has gotten a lot of support. I mean, we're talking 87 million votes already going to it, and 4 days left. This is really, really exciting to see because, again, this is a little bit different than the original burn proposal. And the whole goal here is to distribute 50% of transaction fees to the community pool, 35% to be burned via monthly community pool proposals, 10% airdrop to the ecosystem developers, 5% retained for the core Terra team. And so the whole goal behind this is to incentivize the development teams that are on Terra Classic, or to bring new projects. It's to give them an incentive. And so really what this whole goal is behind this proposal is, like we always discuss, what value does Luna Classic have? Like, why would people want to come to this blockchain that obviously has, spiraled out of control? No one wants to go to that. There's no incentive to go to it. Everyone's sort of pushing for Terra 2.0. However, you can see that the community really cares about Terra Classic, and now they're proposing these things that are literally making this project turn around. I mean, these are things that can help the project get back to where it needs to be, help get the UST back to a peg. All these things, and it's nice to finally see the community doing this, because this is what was lacked in the very beginning. It seemed like there was no support. No one wanted to actually jump onto this. If you read this article that came out here, it said the Terra community has been working hard to come up with viable options to save the ecosystem. It says, well, the Terra founder Do Kwon hadn't shown much support or concern for LUNC since they launched the 2.0, the community is still concerned. And that's exactly what we've always been talking about. It's like, come on, Do Kwon, where are you guys at? Why have you given a crap about Luna Classic? And finally, people are stepping in here and coming up with some really, really good things to vote on and some really good proposals. And so if you read this, and I'll put all this stuff down below so you can read it, the reason why people would want to stay on here is because, like it says validators, the current base proposal and bonus proposal is 5%. The proposal will increase this to 15%. Given that 50% of this will go to the community pool, the net reward for validators will increase to 7.5%. So again, this is actually rewarding validators. This is the reason why you'd want to stay on this, is because they're going to reward you. And then the biggest thing out of the whole thing here, the reason why I like this proposal the most is because they're caring about the developers. Terra Classic needs to keep their developers. They need to find a way to keep developers on the system or bring new developers there. And it says 15% of allocations to the devs will ensure incentives to keep building on the Terra Classic chain, thereby growing transaction volumes and overall transaction fees that accrue during the network. And this is what you want. I mean, I'm really for this proposal now. I don't know how this will play into the 1.2% burn that we're all talking about. This is something completely different. And like I said, I mean, it's also doing a 35% transaction fees, which will not only help the Luna Classic and UST supply issues, but it'll also create a deflationary economy, rendering Luna Classic and UST, which is a better store of value. And this whole proposal here just makes sense. I don't know why this hasn't come out sooner. Because I hope this passes now, because this will actually incentivize not only holders and non-stakers, this will also incentivize the validators, incentivize developers. This proposal is where it's at. I'm supporting this proposal 100%. I am going to vote yes on this proposal today because I do believe in what they're trying to do here. In addition, I hope that 1.2% burn tax that we all voted yes on actually goes through, regardless of whether the exchanges get on board or not. Maybe some will, maybe some won't. Who cares? Let that 1.2% tax go through so people can start making this burn happen. I mean, that's what we want to see as a community. And so, taking this proposal, mixing it with that 1.2% proposal that just passed, I mean, we're setting ourselves up for success here. And I'm actually very thankful that I'm still holding on to Terra Classic. Originally, like I told you guys, I was going to sell half of it. I decided against it. I wanted to see what would happen here. And it just looks like the community is finally coming together and coming up with really good proposals. And this is exciting. This is really, really exciting news. Definitely take some time out of your day and read through it, especially if you are a holder or a big holder of Terra Classic, because it definitely makes sense. Finally incentivizing the developers, finally incentivizing people to stay on Terra Classic. And I couldn't be more excited than this. This will give give an opportunity for Terra Classic to finally jump over 2.0. So here we are, 4 days left. This thing is almost to a quorum right now. 95% are saying yes to it, and I'm just super excited for this proposal, guys. I gotta say, this is what we want to see. This is bringing life back to the project, and I couldn't be more excited. So let me know your thoughts down below. Is this actually going to keep developers here? Is this bringing this incentive to keep people on the platform or bring new people on? Do you think this is going to work? In addition, imagine the burns that this is going to be able to do to bring the supply down, because you know there's a significant amount of supply out there, almost 7 trillion, and we got to bring that down. So this will only speed that up and really help this out. So there you have it. Those are my thoughts, and I'm just super pumped for this. It seems like we're finally starting to get traction on Terra Classic, and I know a lot of people are wanting that. All the lunatics that are out there, whether you were bought in before or you bought in after, it doesn't matter. We're all on a team together, and we all want to see Terra Classic succeed. And these are just the first steps, so we're going to see what happens. And yeah, with all that said, I hope everyone has an amazing day. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please put them down in the comment section below. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. And with all that said, we're out. Peace.